Hi guys, it's Noelle. Welcome to my channel. I'm on spring break, so I thought why not film a beauty tutorial. This is basically my everyday makeup look. Obviously, I don't wear a red lip on the daily, but today I was feeling a little fierce, so I was like, why not go with the matte red lip? But other than that, this look is super easy to recreate. You could pair it with a nude lip, a mauve lip, any color that you're interested in. Sometimes I even just like to wear it with some lip balm. If you're interested in recreating the look, then please keep on watching. Thanks, guys. Okay, so the first thing I did was I applied my moisturizer. I used the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and this is my day lotion. I love it because it's super lightweight, so I just put that on my face. And then I went ahead and put on my Burt's Bees Sensitive Eye Cream underneath my eyes. I just used a dime-sized amount. And then I used my favorite primer right now, which is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. And I just feel like it fills in my pores really, really well, and it gives like a super smooth base. So the next step for me is going on to foundation. And lately I've been using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. It's supposed to be a foundation and concealer in one, but I just like to use it as my foundation, and then I go ahead and use my Tarte concealer and the Amazing Cosmetics concealer. So I'm just going to pop this on my face. I'm in the shade Golden Neutral, and yeah, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to apply it.
Think I can fly, think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
Okay guys, so for my first step, I'm grabbing the Amazing Cosmetics Concealer. I have it in the shade Medium Golden. You literally only need a pea-sized amount of this stuff. It's so great. It's super, super thick. What I'm doing now is spraying my face with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'm also spraying it onto the Beauty Sponge, and I'm going right underneath my eyes and blending it all through, and I'm going in with a patting motion. And then what I'm doing is grabbing my Tarte Concealer. I use it in the shade Tan. The Amazing Cosmetics Concealer was 1 or 2 shades lighter, and that just gave me a highlighted bright effect. I'm just popping the Tarte Concealer in the inner corner and on the tops of my lids to cancel out any darkness. And once again, I'm just using that beauty sponge to blend it all out. Okay, so after I'm done blending out the Tarte Concealer, I'm just going to grab the Amazing Cosmetics Perfection Stick. I'm in the shade Tan, and I'm just covering up a few more blemishes with the stick, and then I'm just going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte Finish Spray one more time just to make sure my makeup stays matte. Okay guys, so I'm grabbing my all-time favorite bronzer ever. It's the matte bronzer. It's by Too Faced, and it's a dark chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this stuff smells like chocolate. It's great. It gives you a nice natural tan glow. I'm not really into contouring during the week. I just try to basically give myself a nice tan glow and give me a little bit of a chiseled face. And then after applying the bronzer to my forehead and underneath my cheekbones, I like to go in with a matte blush. And recently I've been really enjoying the Lorac matte blush, and I use it in the shade Prism, and it's a gorgeous buildable blush that has a great peachy tone. And I'm just using the multi-purpose Real Technique brush to apply the blush and bronzer. And because I'm blush crazy, I'm going to grab my all-time favorite MAC blush, and it is called Melba, and it's just a gorgeous peachy natural tone that gives you a great natural flush. Okay, so I'm grabbing my Naked Basics palette, and I'm using a crease brush by Real Techniques, and I'm applying the shade Foxy all over my lid, just patting it all over. And then I'm going to go into my Tartelette palette, and I'm going to be using the medium light brown kind of shade called Force of Nature, and I'm going to be popping it into my crease using the same brush once again. And then to pop onto my lid, I'm going to be using Free Spirit, which is a very similar shade to the shade Foxy that I used from the Naked Basics palette. The next step for me is grabbing that Chocolate Soleil bronzer once again, and I'm just using a fluffy, large e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm just popping the bronzer into my crease just to add a bit more of warmth and dimension. And then I'm going to be using the Too Faced Naked Eye palette, and I'm just grabbing a little brush to apply the shade Satin Sheets, which is just a really gorgeous shimmery pink that adds a gorgeous highlight in the inner and outer corner of my eyes. Now I'm just grabbing a nude eyeliner by NYX and applying it to my waterline just to make me look a lot more awake. Any nude pencil will do. You can even use white if you prefer. Okay, so now I'm just liberally coating my lashes with my two favorite drugstore mascaras. I'm using Maybelline, the Rocket Mascara, just to add a lot of volume to my lashes, and then I'm going to be grabbing Miss Manga to add some length. Okay, so next is my favorite part of the entire look, and that is the red matte lip, and I'm using the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil by NARS in the shade Mysterious Red. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant red that literally lasts all day. I'm obsessed with this lipstick, and you don't even need a lip pencil, and I'm just gliding it across my lips, and that is basically it. The rest is self-explanatory. Hope you enjoyed the look. Thank you so much for watching, guys.